Hello, Bull Gang. Thank you so much for checking out the video. So, if you did see the short, one of the first cards coming out for you is Nine of Cups. So let's talk about it. For me, in a love reading, this represents mostly appreciation. When we typically think of Nine of Cups, we think of like wish fulfillment, joy. And while that's true, I think it's important for myself to interpret this just a smidge differently, um, and to appreciate what you have in the present moment. It's important to look to the future with gratitude. And what better way to cultivate that than in the current moment, right? So, yeah, definitely. I think it's, realizing, you know, also, I'm hearing if you're single, this is a good time to go out to parties. This is a good time to branch out to, maybe go places you typically wouldn't, go have fun. Like Taurus, I say this with love. This is coming from a Taurus sun herself, okay? So don't at me. But I'm not going to say we're workaholics, right? Because we enjoy pleasure, we enjoy the finer things, but I know when I am applying myself, I give like 150%, and I feel that's most Taurus that I know. So it's okay to like dial that back a bit, yeah. Give yourself a break. Relax, a little R&R. It's a good thing every now and then, Taurus. You know that. I don't need to tell you that. Um so sorry guys, let me just rearrange some things here. Beautiful. Yeah, let's get an oracle card here, and then we'll dive into the tarot, what you all came for, and then we will get an angel number as well. So, Spirit, this is going to be for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Any placement for the sign of Taurus, and the love connections that are currently in our lives. Anyone that you could be inquiring about at this time, who is on your mind. Channel their energy while I shuffle the cards here. And Spirit, please help me get some messages for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus throughout April. Okay, so that's kind of a lot of cards that came out. I'll take them. We'll take them today. I got time, Taurus. I got time. So let's see. Okay, I'm just going to take a second here and kind of really like tune into the cards. So we have number 36, Foresight. This has come out in your reading previously, Taurus. I want to say a few, maybe like 3 readings ago. Anyways, to me, this card represents spiritual foresight. Foresight, um, something. Okay, so this jaguar, whatever this large cat is, this represents, spiritual guardian. Like you could be viewed as a spiritual guardian. I'm also hearing something about the naked body is very significant. The sword here for me as a reader represents consciousness, and the fact that there are roots around it, touching it, and a white flower at the top representing crown chakra and associating with that color, I believe as well. I could be wrong. Um, this talks about foresight, thinking ahead, thinking to your future, what it is that you want to cultivate and surrender to in your rebirth. What is it that you want, Taurus? What is it that you need? How are you going to get it? And while you're trying to figure that out, it feels to me like you are in this period of grace. So the naked body to me is very significant here. We have 2 being depicted so far out of 4 cards. Someone could think you're very physically attractive. Of course, Taurus, duh. I'm just teasing. Someone could find you very physically attractive, but more than that, you could be really, especially with the rebirth card here, it feels like you're stripping down And I mean this like not in a literal sense, more like you're stripping your emotions, you're like you're I'm seeing actually the Tower card in my mind, but it feels like you're surrendering and you're starting from scratch and you're planning like where is it that I want to be. I already have these beautiful qualities. Um, you know, Something about grace with your person here, Taurus. Somebody finds you extremely attractive, and not just in a physical way, like I mean spiritually, emotionally. April 29th could be your birthday. Shout out to the 29th. That's my birthday. Just saying. But yeah, so that could be important. The white swan is seems significant here as well. This represents to me like purity, and also um like someone could think I just picked up Taurus. Someone could think that you have like graceful moves, like in the bed. Like you could be very like sensual but gracefully sensual. I don't know if that's a thing, but whatever. That's what I'm picking up on. Or someone finds like the way you move is like just so effortless. I think that's not so much like graceful but just like effortless, like it's very natural. Very, which of course it is earth energy, duh. So okay, passion flower number 43, surrender. The owl, the way it's like being depicted with two kind of like two positioning of its heads here, with the foresight seems so significant. Like you could have like your head on a swivel when it comes to your person, and I feel like it's more not in a like you're on high alert, Taurus. It's not that. It's like you, how do I want to say this? Like you're surrendering to the effort required with a relationship maybe at this time. I'm going to move on because that was a little confusing. So for me as even trying to interpret that. So anyways, with this card as well, I'm also something about the full moon could be significant. The mountains and the water being depicted in the background as well. The way the light is touching the water in the cup and the way she's pouring out of it, but also it seems like she's trying to harvest it to drink from it. Something about surrendering to yourself or your partner at this time could be important, especially if you feel that there is a rebirth required. Okay, so I'm gonna leave that there. So let's go ahead and I'm just going to put these kind of to the side. Okay, let's get some cards to clarify, Taurus. Okay, Spirit, help me please get some messages for Taurus at this time. Let me see what I need to see for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Okay, so we have the Seven of Cups here. I'm going to put these back, but I will just take them as extra messages. Nine of Wands, Five of Pentacles, and two fives. May, it could be important to you. May 5th could be your birthday, Taurus. Someone feels like someone has their guard up and they feel like you left them out in the cold, maybe, and there was some drama, some conflict. What the heck is going on here, Taurus? Okay. Spirit, please help me clarify for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Okay, we have Ace of Pentacles, Queen of Swords. Okay. Queen of Swords to me is definitely reminding me of this foresight card. Something about the conscious mind could be very important to you right now, Taurus, especially with rebirth. It feels like um, you're waiting for spirit to give you the opportunity. You're not, especially with love in this love reading. I'm connecting this to like You have so many good options right now, Taurus, if you're single. Um, but there's one in particular. There's one in particular that's standing out to you, I feel. And this, if that is your storyline, this feels like it is a great opportunity that Spirit is going to be presenting to you. And with Queen of Swords, it feels like after you find the one that's really making you surrender, really presenting this new opportunity, you will clarify with some with in having foresight and picking the best option for you. And then once you do that, you're going to cut the rest out. It's very much this energy kind of like dating, but maybe like you're dating around, but there's just this one person who's always on your mind, and someone who just you're always kind of thinking about, Taurus, and they feel like a really good opportunity. It feels like very natural. You could have met this person maybe through work, through school, um, maybe even something so cliche like on the street or at a coffee shop. And somehow Wheel of Fortune, okay, fixed energy. So it feels like as you guys are progressing through April, if you're single and this has resonated so far, if you have your option, you're narrowing them down, you kind of have this person who's really, really sticking out to you. Wheel of Fortune talks of like um, the ups and the downs. As quickly as you can be on the up, you can be on the down. That's what I think of when I think of this card. And with this kind of fixed and set energy, it feels like you could be moving into maybe a place of wanting to define the relationship, trying to become more fixed in where you two are standing at this time, Taurus. Something along those lines. Or maybe you could be trying to DTR. Taurus, are you trying to DTR too soon? No. Okay, let's find out. Okay, so 10 of Wands. You're putting some burdens down. Let's get some more. King of Swords. Okay, let's talk about it. Let me just hang on, you guys. Sorry, I got a lot of cards going on here. Um, so Queen of Swords, King of Swords. I'm definitely getting a divine. Maybe I don't want to use the word divine. I'm definitely getting a karmic, a karmic connection. And I say karmic, and you could be Taurus. Don't force it if it's not yours. Leave it for someone else if it's not yours. Um, but you could be dealing with a twin flame or a soulmate. Bottom of the deck, we have 9 of Cups. This feels like there's clarity coming in. There's clarity coming in. There's joy. There's happiness, but there's yeah, definitely that. Spirit was just basically like, yeah, definitely that. Ace of Wands. So there's clarity, there's fixed energy coming in, but Taurus, it's always a but. Um, there's this 10 of Wands and now 8 of Cup energy. There's a ending that has to happen before this clarity can come in, or there's some maybe a difficult conversation, but there's some sort of ending, transformation. Someone could need to turn their back at this time. Hi, Taurus. Sorry about that. I foster dogs, as I mentioned in some of my videos. But, anyways, I had to go take care of some puppies real quick, but we're back at it. So, anyways, I was speaking of, I believe, the 10 of Wands and the 8 of Cups. So, to me, Ten of Wands can represent, if none of this has resonated so far for you, Taurus, I've really been focusing on the singles. You could be currently in a relationship at this time. And if that resonates for you, the Ten of Wands could represent, you need to lighten your load a bit, in terms of like, you could be stressed out with work, with like, if you have kids or pets or, um like, I don't know, like anything, right, Taurus? Just a number of things, could be finances, school, like anything that you have going on in your life. You could just feel very overwhelmed with those things at the moment, and you could kind of feel like your person has either put you on the back burner, or you Taurus, take accountability. If it's you maybe could have put them on the back burner. Okay, so especially with the Ace of Wands here and the Eight of Cups, it's kind of this calling to, you know kind of do some soul searching, maybe take a step back from the situation if things haven't, even if things have been going well, no matter how things have been going, like, just, you have to ask yourself important questions when you're thinking foresight, right, of the future. Is this someone who I can surrender to? There's a beautiful Alan Watts, I believe, lecture on the idea of falling in love and how it's a risk, the risk of the fall. We never say coming into or stepping into love, um because it's the idea of the fall, of the risk, that entices us, right? So if, because essentially you are surrendering to someone, to truly, 222 is on the clock, as I just said that. I will pull an angel number. I'm curious to see if that'll come out. But regardless, could be important. So check that out. Just do a quick Google search, see if that resonates. But yeah, um, you could be doing some really deep questioning on the thought of love and if it's for you right now, Taurus, especially if you're single. I think you could be saying, like, oh, I do have other options, even though one is sticking out. There could be this cold and kind of distant energy of confusion as you try to work out, which, do I even want a relationship at this time, right? And as I say that, 10 of Pentacles comes out. Wow. Two tens. 10 could be important to you. May 10th, April 10th. Oh no, I'm sorry. That's Aries. Never mind. Disregard that. Yeah, so I do feel like, though, Taurus, there is a call from spirit to remain open while it's okay to take a step back, to wonder, to worry if you must, but always remember to just like remain open while you ask these questions, and be fair and kind to yourself as you navigate this. It's okay to not have the answers, and it's okay to feel confused. Relationships, emotions, all that shit is confusing. So I'm gonna pick these up. Let's go ahead and pull some angel numbers here. Spirit, help me please get some angel numbers that could be important, signs and synchronicities for my Taurus to look out for during April, messages that could be from their person, whoever's on Taurus's mind at this time. Please help us get some messages. Okay. I have no idea why, Taurus, but I just heard the song, I don't know the actual name of it, but like, play that funky music, my boy. I don't know if someone's like been listening to that, or if you guys have like a playlist or something and that's on it. Um, but I just, for some reason, Just heard that. Crazy. Okay, so we have 555 change, okay, and 888 abundance. Immediately, Taurus, I just heard like change is for the better, change for yourself, change for, abundance, so change happens outside your comfort zone. The time for change is now. Claim that, Taurus. The angels are whispering for you to trust your path and learn how to walk it. And take the next step. Allow change to lift you up and guide you forward. Change is not a bad thing, Taurus. I know you know that, but um, I also know as a Taurus sun, I love my routines. I love certain aspects that come along with routine. And sometimes I can be, of course, shocking, a little stubborn when it comes to certain things. But I always remember to stay open, to go with the flow, and always allow for change because it can be a great thing. I release all that no longer serves me as I am guided to move outside of my comfort zone and let change in. Beautiful, Taurus. And then we have abundance. Claim that. So number 888. Blessings are here and more are on the way. Yes. Let yourself feel the abundant flow of prosperity that is all around you. As you stand in your highest self, you attract all that you once were seeking. Giving is the doorway to success. Um, Giving, receiving, the more good I do in the world, the more abundant my life grows. I radiate an energy of loving kindness. So I'm definitely getting this energy, Taurus. Like, you are just glowing. You are rebirth is an understatement. I mean, that could be, I may incorporate that in the title here because it feels like, especially around your birthday, Taurus gang, we're just almost like I watch a lot of other YouTube tarot channels as well, and it just across the board, it feels like there has been this overwhelming message of rebirth, of change, and it feels so exhilarating to acknowledge that as a Taurus and to be a part of that with my community. And let's claim it and let's go, Taurus. Let's go. All right, let's pull one more card to finish off the reading here. Sorry, Taurus, I'm starting to ramble. Okay. Oh, we got two today. Sometimes these take forever to shuffle. Anyways, so we have I am divinely supported. Love, which created me, is what I am. And we have I now replace all fear with curiosity. Yes, didn't that say? Um, no, it was kind of similar along the lines, but so I release all fear and replace it with curiosity. Claim that, Taurus. Take a screenshot of that, write it down, hang it up somewhere, remind yourself of that. If you're afraid, it's just because you're stepping a little bit out of your comfort zone, and that's change, and that's a good thing, and that's going to bring you abundance, okay? And let's see, I align with the divine. Yes, 100%, always, Taurus. So I'm going to leave that as that for tonight. Thank you guys so much again for tuning into the reading. If you've stayed with me this far in the video, please remember to like and subscribe to the channel as I am a newer YouTube channel. It means a lot. I am available for personal readings. All of that information is available in the description box. And stay tuned, Taurus. And I love you guys and stay safe.